only a few more days to go until Election Day. Election Day will be November 2nd, and while we will see a fewer number of races in the northwest suburbs, there are some important ones on the ballot, including 2 council seats up for grabs in Golden Valley and some school board races too. We will stay in Golden Valley to begin talking about our election coverage. There are 2 open seats on the ballot, and it has been a hotly contested race. The candidates had a chance to share their views on various issues in a forum held a few weeks ago.
I would need more information, and a decision on that would be based upon what the residents of Golden Valley want, what the businesses want, and what's in the best interest of Golden Valley.
One of the first things that I would encourage the city to do is incent developers to build affordable housing here in Golden Valley, and doing so by engaging the business community.
One of the concerns I have right now with affordable housing is the cost of building. And I think it would be easier and cheaper for us to maintain affordable housing throughout the city.
The city can't do it alone, so I would strongly recommend and pursue a public-private partnership.
In the past 2 years, we have activated our HRA and voted to have the very first HRA levy, and that allows us to provide a dedicated staff person here in the city to work on these important issues.
To view the candidate forum in its entirety, we have a link on our website, ccxmedia.org. Voters in the Anoka-Hennepin School District will see referendum questions on the ballot in November. There are 3 polling locations in Brooklyn Park at Jackson, Oxbow Creek, and Evergreen Park schools. And there are 3 questions on the ballot. 2 levy questions on the ballot are renewals, which would not raise taxes. Question 1 is an operating levy renewal, and question 2 is a capital projects levy for technology. The 3rd question is whether to continue mental health and social emotional resources and academic support that are currently provided through one-time federal funding, which expires next school year. Approval of this question would result in a $10 increase for a $250,000 home.
The 3rd one is in response to our communities asking us, hey, we'd like better ratios for counselors in our high schools and middle schools. We'd like more mental health supports. Would you consider doing that? And our community routinely says, when students aren't reading or doing math at grade level, provide some more support for those kids. So federal funds are giving us 2 years to do that, but that 3rd question allows us to extend that another 10 years beyond that.
The school district has provided a lot of information online, including an online property tax calculator to determine the actual proposed impact of that 3rd question. And we are tracking a total of 4 local races to help educate voters ahead of Election Day. We've launched a Local Vote 2021 page on our website. At ccxmedia.org, you'll find candidate statements plus links to candidate websites and forums. We offered every candidate the opportunity to record a candidate statement in our studio. You can listen to those and learn more about what's on your ballot. Again, it's at ccxmedia.org. And now we'll switch gears to preview an up-and-coming show that recreates the performance and recording of Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison back in 1968. You've heard the song, and now photojournalist Dustin Scholl connected with the Golden Valley man that's at the center of the show as Johnny Cash himself.
I gotta get out of this prison. I gotta get out of this prison. And nobody knows how many years I've got to go.
We got a new project here called Folsom Prison Experience. We wrote it with the intention of the audience coming to the venue, and now they're not an audience anymore. They're an inmate at the Folsom Prison, 1968.
I gotta get out of this prison. Just gotta get out.
The day was filled with drama and stress that the average listener to the record really doesn't know.
As we were writing and finding out more what happened that day, it just got more intriguing for us as writers.
I just kept thinking that this is so fantastic, and that fly on the wall thought of January 13th, 1968, what a prolific record that was for Johnny Cash's career.
This was a major record for Johnny Cash in 1968. Johnny Cash was giving prisoners a show that could bring them out of their imprisoned lives. And we want to recreate that for the audience. Now, normally, my band Church of Cash, I do Johnny Cash, and I tour all over the world with. Now I have to put my head into the spot that I am now Johnny Cash. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
I gotta get out of this prison.
Now you got to think of this thing as a tribute show with drama and its immersion.
And all the tears you wept since I've been put away.
Immersion being the audience is now part of the show.
They are playing the part of the inmates, which is fantastic. We don't have to hire them. In fact, we charge them, so that's fine. Something could happen and every night will be slightly different.
But I want the audience to know for these 2 days, this is the first time you'll be able to see this.
I was thinking about you yesterday.
The exciting part about the Folsom Prison experience, we brought Kat Perkins on as June Carter for the show. Not only am I going to do a duet with June, but we're going to have some interplay building that story of the love story between Johnny and June.
So we're hoping that we created something that people like and that we can show it from coast to coast with the same energy that we'll have here on November 2nd and 3rd.
To be quite honest, I'm hoping this goes to Broadway, all the way.
I'm a number, not a name.
So we're very, very excited. We're very excited to work with the actors and the musicians and to see how the audience reacts to this endeavor.
I gotta get out of this prison. I just gotta get out. And nobody knows how many years I've got to go. I gotta get out of this prison. I just gotta get out. And nobody knows how many years I've got to go. And nobody knows how many years I've got to go. Yeah.